Hey everybody, this is D Hunter, bringing another action figure diorama review. Today, we're going to look at the 12 World Corner Stair Landing 1/12 scale accessory. This should be sort of a Grand Master Staircase diorama. I think it's going to be great to add to my Wayne Manor display. 12 World is sort of a Chinese import diorama. They're great for the 1/12 scale figures, a little bit undersized for 7-inch scale, but it should work perfect for 6 to 6.5-inch scale figures, and usually it's fudgeable for 7-inch. So let's go ahead and check out the packaging. As you can see, Corner Stair Landing 1/12 scale. One side, 12 World, made in China. Other side's blank, and the front side also says 12 World. Packaging, pretty basic, but most people that order these things know what they're getting into. So no further ado, let's open it up. Alright, now that I got this thing out of the package, here it is, all the pieces laid out. It's pretty obvious to me that Z-Bob Toys and 12 World are from the same company, as some of the parts are very familiar from the two. So this is going to be a corner staircase. Doesn't really look like it's going to work for Wayne Manor, but we'll see. Either way, it's a pretty cool diorama. We have the main wall that looks to have 2 stories, the staircase itself, another floor piece, a trash can, trash bag, a couple of small plants or trees, and then a functioning light and some sticky tack so you can move it around. It will be noted there are absolutely no instructions for this thing. Somebody used the pictures from Big Bad Toy Store to assemble it. So let's go ahead and get started. And in this video, we'll check out the assembly of this thing, we'll check out all the different measurements and action features in this diorama, and then we'll check it out with a bunch of action figures from different various companies, so you can see how it fits in both scale and style-wise, in case you want to know which lines this will work with. We'll start off by simply utilizing the base of this diorama, then we'll add the back wall. It doesn't snap in or connect properly, simply just sort of stands next to it. Looks pretty good though. Then add the staircase, and it's already really starting to come together. Add the little plants or trees into the back there. Add the trash can and trash bag, although I think I'm probably not going to use those with this thing. Keep it a little more clean. It also comes with this actual functioning light. The Big Bad Toy Store listing said batteries not included. It uses some of the special kind of batteries that most certainly were included. If you twist it to one side, the light comes on. Twist it the other way, the light goes off. It also has this piece of blue sticky tack, so you can attach it anywhere you want and move it around. Here's the light. I attached it above the doorway entrance. Seems to be the place that makes the most sense. Sticky tack is holding it firmly, and it's very easy to twist it on and off. So here's the diorama complete in its entirety. It more or less just seems like it's an entrance to an apartment building or something. Looks like it's the hallway there. You got the door at the bottom for an apartment, and then it goes above to the next level, presumably for another apartment. Probably not going to work for a part of my Wayne Manor like I hoped. But maybe. Personally, I'm probably going to get rid of the trash bag and the trash can. I can utilize those elsewhere in my collection and just sort of clean up this display a little bit. This adds a lot more room at the bottom. There was barely any room with this extra stuff there. I like it better like this. Here's this trash can, next to a few other trash cans I have in my action figure collection, and I assure you, I got a bunch more. And here's this bag of trash, next to another bag of trash that I have. I can't for the life of me remember where I got this from. Here's a look at an alleyway in my action figure city, full of a bunch of trash cans and dumpsters. And just a closer look, you don't want to get trapped in this alleyway in Gotham City. Bad things happen here. So there you have it. Here's the diorama fully assembled the way I'm going to display it. Here it is from the front. Then, from the left-hand side. Here it is from the back. Absolutely no detail there. I was expecting maybe the back side of the doorway, but there's nothing. At least you're not going to be blocking something we put against the wall. Here it is from the right-hand side. Equally disappointing. So now that we've taken a pretty good look at the assembly of this diorama and the accessories, now let's check out the measurements. In case you don't know if you can accommodate this thing, it's not that big. From bottom to the tallest point, standing at about 15 inches tall as far as how wide it is, just under 7 inches wide, and as far as how deep it is, about 7.5 inches deep. Now let's check out the action features, and there aren't that many. Of course, we have the trash can and the trash bag, which you can remove. I prefer them out of this diorama. We also have the little trees or bushes. Those can also easily be removed. And then we have the staircase here. It doesn't actually have any actual action features, but it can easily accommodate a figure going up and down the spiral staircase. And finally, we have the light. Here's the diorama with the light off, and here it is with the light on. Here it is lit up in a room with the lights completely turned off, and here it is in a dimly lit room. This is probably the way it looks the best, and it would have been really nice if the door actually functioned and opened up. Unfortunately it doesn't, and I'm actually pretty surprised that it doesn't. And of course, I bought this diorama to make some cool setups, some nice displays with action figures. So it's about that time. Let's put some guys in here. One thing I thought of, this could make a good loft for Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson doesn't live in the Wayne Manor anymore. He's Nightwing, operating in Bloodhaven. This is his loft, where he has his apartment, as well as his secret hideout, with his gear and his costume. Of course, he would probably never be in the hallway in costume. But Dick Grayson goes in, Nightwing comes out. Here's Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn walking up the staircase. They're heading towards Poison Ivy's penthouse. Of course, you have her plant Frank up there waiting for her, just like in the Harley Quinn animated TV show. But you know what? If you're going to do that, you might as well get the whole gang. King Shark, Clayface, Dr. Psycho, Frank, Harley Quinn, and Poison Ivy. Here's just a random whore in Gotham City. She's sitting at the bottom of the staircase, waiting for someone to come over. Here are a bunch of SWAT officers, getting ready to bust down the door and take out some criminals. You can only imagine, the SWAT have a pretty good reason to break into an apartment at Gotham City. Now let's check this thing out, next to some action figures from different various companies, to see how they fit in both scale and style-wise, in case you want to know which lines you can use this thing with. This is a 1/12 scale diorama, so it's going to be aimed more so at your 6 and 6.5 inch scale figures, but your 7 inch stuff is fudgeable as well. I'm going to start off my comparisons with some of the large action figure lines I collect, and work my smaller. And these comparisons are a little bit tricky. I'm going to try to have figures on the bottom level, the top level, and on the staircase. Here it is, with some Jack-specific wrestling figures. They're a little too big for this thing, but like I said, it's fudgeable. And here it is, with some DST or Diamond Select toys, and now with some McFarlane toys on the staircase. Then with some DC Direct and DC Collectibles figures. And here with some NECA figures. Then with some Mattel wrestling figures. And now with some Jazzwares AEW wrestlers. And here it is with some Mezco 1/12 collective figures. Then with some Mattel DC Universe Classics and Multiverse figures. And here it is with some Mafex figures. Then with some Hasbro Marvel Legends. And here it is with some SH Figure Arts action figures. And finally, with some Jazzwares Fortnite figures. So overall, it's a very nice piece. It's not exactly what I expected when I read 1/12 scale Stairway Landing. I thought it was going to be an indoor staircase. Seems like it's more so outside of an apartment unit. It is very cool, and I can find a ton of uses for it in my action figure world. It's just a regular sort of city setup, and that's the type of stuff I love, enhancing my overall Gotham City. Sculpt and painted were excellent, although the stupid thing had one of the movie posters upside down. I tried to take it off, and it ripped apart. That's pretty annoying, although I didn't actually want the movie posters on there anyway. The accessories are pretty cool. It's not very roomy. You don't have a lot of play area. I could have really used for at least the base to be a little bit bigger. You don't have room for maybe 3 figures, and that's cramped at the bottom. 1 or 2 on the staircase, and that's kind of rough. And then 2 on the top, 3 if you want to really push it. Would have been nice if the door opened. For the price of this thing, it's rather basic. The light works good. The sticky tack holds it fantastic. If I were to rate this thing, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I'm enjoying it, but it's not exactly what I thought it was going to be. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the video, add to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure diorama and action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.